All right, welcome back, everybody. As promised, we've got our new red Sabre 750 on the table. We're going to do like a real quick setup on running stainless on it, kind of show you guys how the new programming works, and get to welding some really awesome looking beads on this 065 stainless. So let's get over to the machine, show you a real quick setup, how to kind of do a first check of everything, and then we'll get to running some stainless. So here we are at the unit. One of the things I get a lot of questions about is how to check your flow rate. So let's go ahead and show you that real quick. So we're going to go monitor, we're going to hit diagnose and continue. So now we have this gas valve enable. We can turn that on and now our gas is running. We can go back and check our flow meter, make sure that we're at like 40 CFH if we're running argon. Turn it off, hit return, return. Boom, we're back at the main screen. The other thing too, make sure you have your ground clamp hooked up or your safety clamp. I've got it back here behind the machine out of the way. And we always want to double check when we're first starting that when we touch the gun down, we are getting a good ground, because the gun will not fire if we don't have that secure lock light up. So right now I've got it set to spot. We're going to set it to constant power. With laser welding, we're in a lock shop. It's me and the camera guy. He's got full laser gear on. I've got long sleeves, gloves, and a laser rated helmet. This is an OD10 plus rated helmet. We're going to have these available here in a couple weeks. So eye protection for anybody around is critical. But here, we are set up. We're going to be on Common Technology 2. That's the program we had loaded. We're running 60 centimeters a minute wire feed speed. I do have 045, 308 in here right now. We're welding 304, 065 stainless. We're going to do a scan speed of 300 millimeters a second, scan width of 3 millimeters, peak output at 650 watts. So not quite topped out for this unit. Duty cycle, of course, is 100%, and our frequency is at 2000 hertz. So let's go ahead, tack a couple plates up real quick and make some runs. So now I got this tacked up. Let's go ahead. We're going to run constant power first. I'm going to show you guys the laser pulse. Boom, there we go. Nice first run. All right, I had my angle a little bit off for the arc shot or the laser shot cam, so I'm going to try to get you guys a little bit better view of this while we're running on this run. So we just ran this. We maybe took a 15-second break to discuss that I was in the wrong angle. So here we go. So there we go. Nice. I mean, back-to-back runs, basically. No interpass, temp worry. And we are, I mean, that's silver. It's not even amber. It's silver colored. We've got good heat signature on the backside, so we know we're getting in there deep, but super clean run. So that's constant laser power. We can actually pulse the laser power. So this is not making it a pulse wave. We are pulsing the laser power on and off, similar to how you would a TIG machine. So let me show you guys that real quick. We'll go ahead and tack another couple plates up, and I'll turn on and show you how to adjust the pulse feature. All right, so we got these tacked. Let's take a look at the machine real quick, and I'll show you how to do this. So we're going to get out of our technology page. So right here we have welding mode. So right now it's on continuity, continuous power. We hit that. It's going to turn on it's going to say fish scale, which is basically a repeater for the pulse. We can go to technology, and now these are our pulse settings or our pulse parameters. So the duration is our time on power, and then the interval is our time off. So we're going to start out, a good starting range is 250 millisecond on time with a 25 millisecond interval or off time. And we're going to run this at 50 centimeters a minute instead of 60 like the continuous power. So I'm going to hit import, return. There's my parameters. Let's make another run. So now you can hear, instead of that constant hiss, we have a tss, tss, tss. We have a kind of an on-off sound. That is our laser pulse. So this laser pulse can do two things. Number one, it's going to reduce our heat input. But number two, if we do have a little bit of a gap, up to about the diameter of our wire, so we're on an 045, we can really easily fill a gap that's 35 to 40 thousandths, run an 045 wire. And running that pulse can really help us fill gaps without blowing through. So super nice feature to have. Of course, very, very clean bead. We'll get a close-up of it here in just a second. Let's go ahead and make another run real quick. Actually, let's go ahead. Let's adjust that pulse real fast. So we're going to go, instead of 250, let's go down to 150 milliseconds. And we'll do our interval at 20. So now we're going to have a much tighter, much shorter duration for that pulse. So you can hear that pulse is much faster, much tighter together. And we'll get a good look of how that changes the bead effect here in just a second. So there we go, really tight pulse. It almost looks like a micro TIG, like someone is just an absolute unit with the TIG welder. So we've got our constant power, a little more heat input. We've got our pulse power that'll help us fill gaps. It'll also help reduce heat. So let's say we are running some really thin stainless, like some 26 thousandths, 30 thousandths. We can run that pulse and help keep a lot of heat out and also reduce our warpage. So if you guys are looking for a real small portable laser, it is still on the heavy side. It's a laser, so it's about 80 pounds without the wire in it, but having the internal wire cabinet, it makes it a nice, super portable unit if you guys are looking for something to take to a job site and weld thin material with. Please give us a call and check out the Red Sabre 750. Till next time, I appreciate it, guys. Have a good one.